I guess to finish off the show, we're gonna go into some gossip um, regarding the team associated tool drive. I'm calling it a B67.
Oh, this is my cue to leave now, just because you've done that, not because we're talking about this. Okay. Oh my god.
No,
I think I have to
no,
retire now from the NNRC. I just can't bring myself to be part of this anymore.
no. I feel like you guys should own up to it. Like it's the B67. You know, like next time you vote, you're running the B67. You know, with the hands. Um, okay, jokes aside, and for the boomers of the show, that's a joke that the very small kids make. Um, we don't understand it either. I'm too old for stuff like that. But what I'm not too old for is RC cars. So here we have the rear end picture of Alexander London's car at the EOS, and I saw this picture, and I was like, this doesn't look like B7 rear end. You have the B6.1 mounting style with the gearbox going over the bulkhead. Uh, you have a non-anodized pivot that looks very wide to be a B7 pivot. Um, so I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? So I start going around some pictures, and then I start seeing that the a lot of the guys in the main that are running for associated, they have the roll bars here in the front, and a suspiciously wide like attachment point for the front arms. Also, there are links attaches straight to the hub here, except for Clement Boda. He doesn't have this thing with the roll bar links coming in front of the arms, and his link attaches same as the stock B7. And also, he seems to be running a really different type of like setup on his car because, you know, he's i- according to these pictures running a different car. And here you can see his car, you know, running, you know, a stock B7 basically. And an interesting factor you can see here is when you look at Clement's car, you can see that he has a hole here in the wing. Um, and then you look at the car here. Yeah, he has a hole as well. But sure, you can make holes anywhere. You know, like it's no biggie. But then you look at Marcus's car. He's not running that type of wing at all. And then if you look at his car, he has these, you know, links similar to Yona and these other guys in front of his car, and clearly a wide front bulkhead. And from other pictures, you can see here that he's clearly running a B6 gearbox with this non-anodized bulkhead. And here you can see again the links in front of the arms. And then we go to this picture of him in podium, and this is not the case. He doesn't have the link in front of the car, the arms, a different wing with the hole and like blue nuts, which his car didn't have. Okay, so I was like, okay, what's going on with this, and why am I looking at Marcus's car at the press conference? Well, the thing was that um, of these team associated guys that made the main, it was actually Clement Boda who was the only one running a full on B7. All of the other guys, to my knowledge, were running a mixture between a B6 sort of front and rear end and a B7 centerpiece. So new front and rear like arm mounts to attach to the B7 chassis to incorporate the B6 arms and hubs, basically. And then I'm not sure if these guys ran the B6 rear arms because I saw some pictures where they had drilled them shorter. But they are running for sure the B6.1 gearbox, where the motor is moved a bit rearwards. Um, and then yeah, you can see here like clearly that something's going on here. Same with Horn, he was running this as well, not an European specific thing. Um, but yeah, the reason why I brought up Marcus's car in the press conference was that indeed I heard this rumor that uh, somebody had like taken Clement's car, switch Marcus's wheels and body on it. And I was like, why would you do that? Like, why do you need to do that? Why do you need to borrow someone else's car? But after looking at these pictures, it made perfect sense. Clement was the only one actually running the B7.1, whereas everyone else was running a mixture of a B7 and a B6. And the press conference, obviously, you have the cameras very close to the car. You can clearly see what type of car it is. So, a very interesting development in this saga. But yeah, this B67 car seems to be the new thing. And I did spot on Instagram some pictures of Ryan Cavallari with his tool drive on carpet, which was a similar looking car. So it's going around clearly that people like are running the car like this. But what has been interesting so far is actually on dirt tracks, the US indoor dirt. People have been running the stock B7. So clearly, still some playing around with this, and clearly not everybody happy with the B7.1 update. But could be changing. You really don't know because a lot of these things are a bit of a fluke, and I don't feel like Marcus won this race last year with the B7, right? So I really don't know why now it would be that the B6 somehow is better. But yeah, this is what it is, and I just think it's interesting or funny how it's been trying to hide it. And it worked for a little while, but I feel like the cat's out of the bag. So something interesting going on there. Let's put it this way. At least they're running their own car because there's been brands who run other people's cars instead of their own. So I guess this is like a better. They're not running their production car, but they're at least running one of their own. So I guess it's better than nothing. But yeah, that kind of wraps up news from me today. A bit of an uncomfortable subject for Will here, representing the team. But uh, we have to be unbiased and get to the bottom of things. We have to know. So uh, I'm not going to be pushing Will on the subject, but we got a good glimpse of what's happening from the pictures, and I think you guys have an idea of that too. So interesting to see how it develops. To be honest, like actually interesting to see how it develops because I feel like there's been a big battle between like Associated fighting against cars who copied them. Like X-ray is basically the same car as the Associated was, like the B6 was. So they basically just copied a B6 and Associated made a B7. So I feel like it's a bit of an interesting like dynamic in a lot of ways. But yeah, it, maybe they'll go back to B6. Maybe people will just improve the B7 and it'll be actually better than whatever this that they're running, which I think is the most likely ending scenario for this. Um, but yeah, I always love seeing some sneak pics around the track. These ones are a bit grainy, so I'm sorry for the quality, but it's we had to deal with on track pics because I wasn't at the race this time to take these for you guys.